Welcome to Pragmatic Training. In this video, I'll show you how to use page object model with Selenium WebDriver. You need to have IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition installed, and a maven project is created with following dependencies: Selenium WebDriver, testng, and WebDriver Manager for managing dependencies for the drivers. It will look like this in your POM file. Now let's create packages to include your pages and test. pom.xml. We are going to use our HRM demo site and add pages and test packages inside the HRM. In page object page factory, your pages and test are separated, and we will create a base class to include all the common methods, test base. Say okay. First, we need to identify the pages and the test that we are going to create. We are going to use our demo site hrmpragmatictestlabs.com. First is the login page, and once you logged in, you get the landing page. These are the pages. The landing page. In this demo, we'll identify just the few limited pages. First, login page. Use upper camel case with the page suffix for all the pages. Login page is created. Then landing page. Finally, add employee page for this demo. Now let's add a test within the test package. Login test. All tests will have test suffix. Now you need to add elements and actions associated with the pages. First we'll list the elements, then the actions. We will abstract the elements required for the test. First is the username field. Start with @find by. You can give the location strategy that you are going to use. We use ID in this demo. You can use XPath, CSS, or any other location strategy. And we use txt username. All input elements will have txt. Let's inspect the element username to get the ID. Copy the ID from the code and paste into your IntelliJ IDEA. Also ensure that your elements are private to your page as a best practice. Repeat the same for the password field as well. Inspect the element, get the ID, and define it. Also, we need to have elements, two more elements, one for the button and the other one is for the error message. Let's identify the ID for the button. btn login and copy to the code. We'll give btn for the button, the naming convention. Let's create an error by clicking it and we know the location of the error now, and copy the ID of the error message element and define the element MSG error. Now we have abstract few elements required for this demo. It's not necessary to list all the elements. Now let's identify the actions associated with them. First, typing the username. Type username. We use a lower camel case, and returning the login page. We need username to be passed as a parameter into the sendKeys method. Return this keyword is used to return the current object. Repeat the same for the password field, typing the password. And then clicking the login button. When you click the login button, two things can happen. One, with error, you remain in the same page or landing into the next page, this landing page. And we will use the error message generating and remain in the same page case in this video. We'll discuss going to landing page in next video. Actions are defined now. Now let's configure the base class with common methods. First of all, we'll add the before suite annotation to define the common configuration for the test suite. That is configuring the browser web drivers using WebDriver Manager. We have discussed in this already through a separate video using WebDriver Manager setup, and we'll repeat for the other supported browsers. This will automatically download the drivers required for your test for the current version of the browser. We'll add the before method, which will launch your browser and setup. We will limit our coding only for the Google Chrome driver for this demo. You can do for the rest, it will be similar. The WebDriver should be available to other classes across the test, so we are making it public. WebDriver equal new Chrome driver, and with semicolon. Then we maximize the window and set the implicit timeout as 30 seconds. Now let's add the after method for closing the browser. It's beautiful that you define all the before method and after methods outside the test class. Now let's select the test class to add test methods. We use add test annotation from testng to denote it as a test. We'll identify a few test cases. Login with blank username, which will remain in the login page itself, and test login with blank password, test login with invalid password, and the smoke case, test login with valid credentials. Now we have all the test methods. First we'll create an instance of login page. This is the magic code that you are using, the page factory.init element. It's very important, and you need to pass WebDriver. WebDriver is coming from the test base, so we need to extend the test base, WebDriver, and login page class. The class name and dot class is used. This is something that you have to remember when you use page object page factory model. You can use Fluent like coding here, since it is returning the login page itself. And now you have created code for login. Now you need to get the error message. Let's create a method for getting the error message. Return type is string, and return messierror.getText is used for getting the text between the tags. Let's say control your command E to recent file, move back to the login page again, login test again. Assert.assert equal can be used for comparing the values. Get error, and with the compare with the expected value. You need to do the actual first and copy this. Actually, you have to get this from SRS and copy. And now we are ready for running the test first, but you need to add accessing the site. We forgot to add this webdriver.get and copy the URL to navigate into the site. Let's do a bit of refactoring. This will be a bonus point for you in this video. Refactoring is the best practice where you improve your existing code when there is no code errors. So we create a constant class. We'll transfer this to constant class. Copy the variable and refactor the constant and define the variable. Constant should be all caps separated by underscore. The words are separated by underscore. And you can select the constant class from the list. Just click and say OK. Stop. Now let's move to the test class again and to run. Test is started, it's running. So is started.